All around us, right this very second, there are these invisible forces shaping our entire reality. I mean, from the atoms inside you to the most distant galaxies. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most powerful of them all. And it all starts with a simple question you've probably asked yourself while doing laundry.
Oh, you've been there, right? You pull your laundry out of the dryer, and that one pesky sock just will not let go of your favorite sweater. What is that invisible glue? Well, it's not magic, it's physics. And believe it or not, it's the key to understanding the very fabric of our universe.
So, to solve the mystery of the clingy sock, we've got to talk about a fundamental property of matter called electric charge. It's this tiny, tiny property with absolutely huge power. In fact, it's the engine that runs, well, pretty much everything.
Now, this brings us to our two main characters in this story. First up, you've got the positive charge. It's carried by protons, and it's all about creating an outward push. And on the other side, you have the negative charge, carried by electrons, which creates an inward pull. That's it. Two simple players on the stage, positive and negative.
So we have our two types of charge. But what happens when they actually meet? Well, it turns out they follow two very simple, very predictable rules of attraction.
Rule number one is super simple. Likes repel. You put two positive charges near each other, and they'll actively push away. The same exact thing happens with two negative charges. They just do not want to be near each other. It's a fundamental repulsion.
And here's rule number two. And honestly, this is the one that makes everything interesting. Opposites attract. A positive charge and a negative charge, they are irresistibly drawn to one another. And this attraction, right here, this is the force that holds atoms together. And it's exactly what made that sock cling to your sweater.
Okay, so we know they push and pull, but just stop and think about that for a second. There aren't any tiny ropes connecting them, or invisible hands. So how can one charge affect another one from a distance across what looks like totally empty space? This is where it gets really fascinating.
So how do we solve this incredible mystery of action at a distance? The answer lies in an invisible structure that fills the space all around us. It's known as the electric field.
So what is an electric field? Well, think of it as a zone of influence that every single charge generates all around itself. The key thing here is that it's not empty space anymore. It's space that has been fundamentally changed by that charge. It's the medium, the messenger, that carries the forces.
You know, a great way to picture this is to think of a hot stove. You don't have to touch it to know it's hot, right? You can feel its influence, that warmth, from a distance. An electric field works just like that. When a second charge wanders into that field, it feels the presence of the first one and knows whether to push away or pull in.
I know this all might seem a little abstract, but this is why it matters so much. This invisible field, governed by these really simple rules, is honestly one of the most important forces in the universe. We're way beyond static cling now. We're talking about the very foundation of our entire modern world.
I mean, just think about it. The awesome, terrifying power of a lightning strike. That's the electric field. The tiny signals firing through your brain and nerves as you listen to me. Also the electric field. The power running through the walls of your home. The absolute magic inside every single computer chip. All of it is orchestrated by this one fundamental, invisible force.
So we went all the way from a stray sock to the building blocks of all modern technology. And it all just comes down to a simple push and pull, transmitted through an invisible field. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? If this one unseen force has such a massive impact, what other invisible forces are out there quietly shaping our world, just waiting for us to discover them?